to these registers too, which like is the sort of mnemonic from assembly. So I wonder if I should also just add like a mnemonic here, and all we do is just print out the mnemonic. I think that's probably the right way to go about this, rather than have like a big math statement here where like I like encode like that. I think it's just easier to stuff the mnemonic into the field. So that's, and then we can get rid of the comment too. So I think I like all of that. The registers are 8-bit. Some of them are 8-bit. The ones that are low, the ones that are marked like low or high, those only affect like 8 bits of the register. Although I think they zero out like the, I don't know, I'm not sure if they zero out the rest of them or if they like just don't touch those bits when you copy into it. I forgot how it works. Let's say the ones that are low or high, where's this? So low and high are 8 bits, and the extended one is 16 bits. If you read it, so that is how it works on a modern machine, because we have EAX, which is 32 bits, and then we have RAX, which is 64 bits. But on a old machine like the 8086, there's only AX 16 bits, because that's like the biggest register that they have. And then AL is like 8 bits, and AH is like the upper. Can I edit this comment? Probably not. The AH is like the upper 8 bits. I guess H stands for high and L stands for low. It's pretty confusing, honestly. But if you write like a couple of programs in assembly, I think you'll get the hang of it. Definitely harder to use than WebAssembly, in my opinion. WebAssembly, I think, is a bit simplified compared to the x86 assembly. Okay, so we're gonna add the mnemonic into the region, and then this is really simple. We can actually just do something like this. And we can return self.mnemonic. Okay. I wonder if this will be easier with like a constructor. So if we do fn new, and then we take a mnemonic, which is maybe static string, and name, which is a static string as well, and then also a region, which is a region. Okay, so 72 should be fine. What is the w:\bool in the parse reg field? Yeah, that's like a really good question. So we are parsing the register field here. Let me make this a little bit bigger. So when you're decoding one of these instructions, there are 2 bits. So bit 0 has this magic number at the beginning, 10010, that just like lets you know it's a move instruction. And then there are 2 bits at the end, D and W. So D is like the destination bit, so it kind of controls like which register is the source and which register is the destination. And then there's this W, which stands for wide. So W stands for wide, and it basically affects all of these registers. So for A, B, C, and D, it controls whether or not it's the low, or if wide is 1 or wide is true, then it's like the extended version of the register. And then for all of these, it like does even more stuff where it's like not just AH. So if it's AH but wide is set to 1, then it's not the A register at all, it's like the stack pointer instead. So yeah, it's like pretty sophisticated already. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. They just had to cram everything in there, right? Like they just want to make the instructions like very compact. So they just like packing it as tightly as they can into the bits. Right, there's probably a reason why it's like so many bits to encode like a move instruction, because there's like so many instructions and stuff probably. And they didn't have like you know, all these fancy like AIs and computer programs and stuff. Some smart person probably just did that in their head maybe. They just dumped it in there. Just took a big dump. Okay. So I think these can all actually just go like this. Okay. And this needs to return south. I thought my monitor was like diagonal because I was looking at this. It like tricked me. Okay, missing field mnemonic. Okay, so we gotta change all of these. So reg new AX, no, AL, ALA, and then low. So I think this is much more compact. I wish I could automatically do all these, but I do not know a good way of doing that. So we're just gonna do it manually. Wait, stop. Do you really want to do a macro for this? Okay. Just remove this. Usually. Okay, what are you saying? So you're saying something like this. Remove the spaces. But I mean, I would need to align everything first, right? You can do type D and start typing? D? You mean V? D is like delete, so... I could do it using a macro, if you want to maybe do a macro. And then delete the reg part. I think macro will work. So what I can do is go like, okay, let's like start recording. So I type Q to start recording, which you can see here. And then I'm gonna go to the beginning of the line. Oh, right. QO. QO. Okay, so we're recording in 2O. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go just to the beginning of the line, just to like reset ourselves. Then I'm gonna go to reg. So I went to reg, and then I'm gonna go to the actually I'm gonna go to the total end, and I'm gonna go backward, and then delete, and then go back to reg, and then do end ::new, and then this, paste this, comma, space, escape, and I'm gonna go to the colon, and then W, and then select this, and then delete it, and then go back to the comma, and then actually just paste, and then I'm gonna do a comma, and then I'm gonna go to the lowercase r, and then to the colon, and then up a word, and then delete the word, and then go back a couple of commas, and then paste it in,